zwar alt, aber dennoch Gold. Und ich würde echt jedem empfehlen, das anzusehen. Und ich bin selbst gehypt, was uns da erwartet. Gut, da haben wir jetzt einen Trailer. Bin gespannt, was uns da angezeigt wird. Bin mal gespannt. Es gibt halt Englisch und Russisch. Orcs. Ein Krieg, der unaufhörlich ist. Gemeinsam sind wir vereint. Die Frage ist, welche würde ich nehmen? Kann ich nicht dazu sagen, schwierig. Wir werden erst natürlich starten. Es gibt einmal den Zwerg, Erden als Mensch und als Elfe. Ich finde als Mensch gar nicht so schlecht. Fahrrad als Axtkämpfer bin ich auch nicht so schlecht. Aber ich bin überhaupt keine Ahnung. Also ich bin nicht sicher, welche ich nehmen soll. Ob es eben Probleme geben wird im Kampf. Aber ich nehme ihn als erstes, ja. Wählen. Yes. Ich bin sicher. Warum die nicht reden, kann ich nicht dazu sagen. Aber die besiegt man halt nicht so einfach. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, da reden wir halt.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, Aragorn.
Shh. Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
What about this man who met with the Black Riders? This Agendaur? What do you make of him?
Some servant of the Dark Lord, and by his name one to be feared. His presence in the North bodes ill for us all, but I'm glad you discovered it. At least now we are forewarned.
Those things that attacked us at Sarn Ford, those Black Riders, I've never seen anything like them before. What are they?
Do you not know them? There are whispered tales and legends enough that tell of them. They are the Nine, the Ring Wraiths. Of all the servants of the enemy, they are the most feared.
This Agendaur, he was no wraith. He seemed like a man. One filled with dark power, maybe, but a man all the same. But what kind of man would serve the Dark Lord?
Not all the Dark Lord's servants are wraiths and orcs. There have been and still are many men, warriors and kings that walk alive under the sun, and yet are under his sway, willing or unwilling.
Tell me about this place, Fornost.
Fornost was once a great city, the capital of the Dunedain kingdom of Arnor. It fell to the Witch King long ago. The men of Gondor and the elves formed an alliance that drove the Witch King out, but Fornost was never rebuilt. The ruins remain a place of dread for many. The men of Bree call it Dead Man's Dyke and fear to go near. It is a perfect place for our enemies to gather in secret.
Well, it's a secret no more. We'll go to Fornost and take the fight to them.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this, say it's far away and doesn't concern us, but I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
There's plenty to worry about. But there are still a few strong arms and stout hearts standing between you and danger.
I know we have our defenders, but I fear they are too few. It's time this town took some hand in its own defense.
You have the right of it. Anybody else here feel that way?
Very few. Most seem to feel that bad things could never happen here. I'm afraid I'll have to act alone for now.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
That's strange. Did he say why?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Maybe I should talk to him. dwarf to dwarf.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I'll let you know what he has to say.
Geil, der hat eine Ringekarte. Ah, die gewinnen echt viel. Unglaublich.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
Pastime? What sort of pastime?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
You said something about money.
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
All right. Ask your riddle.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Remember, it's down to double it if your wits are quick enough. Done. Now remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you long with real money at stake. Are you ready?
Yes, let me hear your riddle.
What is it that's so fragile, even saying its name can break it?
Namen kann wirklich. Was ist das? Magie.
No, that's not the answer. Looks like I'm the richer. Nobody beats a pre-hobbit for spinning out a real tough riddle.
I wasn't prepared for children's riddles. I'll be on my way.
Hello, Master Dwarf. Just come in from the Blue Mountains or the Iron Hills, have you? I'm sure you've had a long trip, and you'll be wanting a good meal and a nice bed. We get many a travelling dwarf here in the Prancing Pony, but I don't think I've seen you before. But don't mind me. I'm forgetting that dwarves like to keep their business to themselves. What can I do for you then?
Tell me about Bree.
Oh, Bree is an old place. Been here for ages and ages. This is the only place in the world you'll find hobbits and men living side by side. We used to see a lot of travellers coming through Bree. Not so much nowadays. But I still get customers enough to keep me busy.
Tell me about your inn.
The Prancing Pony's been in my family for generations. I can't rightly say how long. It goes that far back. I'm told there's been an inn on this spot nearly as long as there's been a town.
What news do travelers bring lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling here in the Breelands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders. And the truth is, I don't like the look of a lot of these newcomers. Some of them have mischief on their minds.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
Well, we have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them wouldn't suit your needs. You might try Adelgar Oldbank's shop. He's got a collection of unusual items which might interest you. It's right across the street from here, on the corner. If it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy is just across the street, there on the corner.
I'd best be on my way.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
What you've got is this look of someone with a lot on their mind. Troubles?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
Oh, that sounds like trouble to me. Who is the lucky woman?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elman Brushwood.
A man with a trade, that's a good match. But how about the lass? Does she love you?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older, and it got so much harder to say.
Well, that won't do. You'd best tell her now, or you'll wish you had later.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. But the chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Well then, give it to me. I'll take it to him.
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
Leave it to me then. I'll make sure she knows how you feel.
Wonderful! Just perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her, and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy every day we are together.
All right. I'll tell her. Don't you fear.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
Don't fret. I'll bring you word once I've spoken with the lass.
Dann schauen wir mal.
Well, a dwarf in me shop. I am surprised. I've often seen your folk looking down their noses at my work. But you dwarves do know your business when it comes to shaping metal. What can I do for you? Got a pony that's thrown a shoe, perhaps?
I'm sorry if my folk seem critical of your work, but smithcraft is in our blood. We can be a bit too proud of our skills sometimes.
Not much is certain, but I'll admit there's no one knows their way around an hammer and anvil like a dwarf. No, sir. There's a hobbit here in town, Adelgar Oldbank, who sometimes trades with the dwarves who pass through. Fine work it is. Fine work.
This locket has a broken chain. Can you fix it for me?
Let's see it. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in me old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
You're quite right, it is Bree work. I'm having it repaired as a favor to a friend.
I see. Well, it couldn't be simpler. I'll just add another link, and it won't cost you but a single silver penny. There you are. Good as new.
My thanks. Farewell, Smith.
Schauen wir mal, was hier noch zu finden gibt. Interessanter Ort.
Ah, welcome to my shop, Master Dwarf. Perhaps you have need of a thing or two? I have some very interesting items available. Or maybe you have something to sell. I'm always interested in dwarf-made goods.
You get a lot of dwarves passing through, do you?
Oh yes, they come through quite often, traveling between their holdings in the Blue Mountains off west and the Lonely Mountain in the east. I'm always interested in their news and anything they might have to sell.
What news do travelers bring lately?
Lately, their talk has been pretty dark. All about wars brewing and even about Mordor and all. Frightening talk to listen to, I'll admit.
And are you frightened?
Me? Heavens no. What is there in Bree that the Dark Lord would be interested in? We mind our own business and no one bothers us. That's the way it's always been.
Okay. Haben wir hier noch was? Wird auch gegessen werden.
Odd sort of shop to find in a town like Bree.
That's what my neighbors are always telling me. I'm sure half the town thinks I'm completely cracked. But I've always loved old tales of adventure and daring deeds. So it's only natural I would open a shop selling weapons and armor and whatnot.
And is this profitable?
Oh, heavens no. But you see, my old dad was quite well off, and he left me a tidy sum. This is really more of a hobby than a business. But it could prove useful to someone like you. Take a look around.
Nicht schlecht, zu teuer. Ja.
Hello there. Always good to deal with my own kind. The name's Groff and I hail from the Blue Mountains. I don't think I've seen you before.
Farin, at your service. My home is in Erebor, far to the east.
Erebor? The Lonely Mountain? And you're one of King Dane's folk. I hear good things about your people's stonework and their wealth.
Some of my kin once dwelt in your homeland. What can you tell me of it?
The Blue Mountains are prosperous enough, although we find more iron than gold. We rely on ironworking for our livelihood. That's why I'm here selling tools for Breelanders.
Picks and shovels are fine. But what about weapons? You make those as well?
Of course. We make arms and armor as fine as any in Middle-earth.
Good. I'd like you to bring some of them to Bree. These people have need of weapons.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. Might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
Peace never lasts forever. These people need to be prepared.
Well now, if you're so eager to arm the Breelanders, how come you don't get your own folk to do it?
I would, but Erebor is too far away. There are people here who see the danger growing. They want to be prepared.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
You're probably right about that. What good are weapons in the hands of farmers? Farewell, bro.
Hello there. Always good to deal with my own kind. The name's Groff, and I hail from the Blue Mountains.
Sorry, I must be on my way. These folk knew the danger that threatens them. They'd never find the courage to leave their houses.
Hello, is there something I can do for you?
I have something here for you, lass. It's from Raleigh Appledore.
A gift? From Rowley? But I thought that is he. I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected. What is this gift?
His mother's locket. A pretty thing it is, too.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
Because he is in love with you, lass. He wanted me to tell you so.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
Forgotten? Oh, no. You should see him fretting and fussing. It's almost pathetic, really.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple, wonderful fool.
What would you like me to tell him?
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
Ha! Well said, lass. I'll tell him.
Gut, gehen wir weiter.
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt no one. Not real bad, anyway.
You think they care about you? I say take what you want and the rest be damned. Well, what do you want, dwarf? This is a private conversation.
What was it you said about hurting people?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends were offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to every sooty-bearded coal miner that comes creeping into town.
I was just curious. Sounded a bit suspicious to me.
You mind your own business, eh? Those who go sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong are likely to get it cut off.
Ah, I have no time for your petty plots. There's important work to do. Who could live in a town where it's always raining? It's depressing.
Ja, Verteidigung kann er.
You're back. Did you speak to her? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
The lass loves you, boy. Sure as anything she does.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Edmund must have charged you something for that repair. I owe you for that and for your trouble. Here, take what I have. I wish it could be more.
Thank you, and good luck to you both.
Aber was machen wir jetzt mit dieser... Ah, wir reden mal mit dieser Bremen.
What can I do for you, Master?
I may have need of a few things, but
Well, we have stores and shops here in town. But if it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy's...
I'd best be on my way.
That dwarven merchant Groff has a stall in the market down the street. See if you can convince him to bring weapons to Bree.
To Bree. Ich glaube, das wird eine gefährliche Reise.
Back again. What can I do for you?
Ja. Lass die Waffen kaputt gehen, ist scheiße. Ich denke, dann will ich mal einen Brief bekommen.
Hello there. Always good to deal with one.
Glad to meet you, Groff.
A favor. What's...
These people need to be up. Peace never lasts.
Well now, if you're...
I would, but
It'll take more than a few...
so they're not.
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Good. You won't regret it. Safe and speedy travels to you, Groff.
Ich glaube, es soll kein Problem sein. Ich meine, wir haben das schon alles.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Will he bring us weapons?
I changed his mind. He'll bring you weapons soon.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
Pay me, huh? A better price than I might find elsewhere.
I'm not a wealthy man, but I will give you what I can for any good weapons you bring me.
I'll bear that in mind. Farewell.
Okay. Na gut. Dann schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal.
Back again. What can I do for you?
Farewell, Smith.
I can't thank you enough for bringing me Rowley's message. This changes everything. Everything.
Happy to be of service. Luck be with you both.
Na gut, dann geht die Schlacht. Ich hol mal was zu trinken, ja.
This is foremost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
So. Ich schwör. War unnormal heiß. Furchtbar. Aber okay. Okay.
Foul creatures!
So. Verfluchte Orks. Aha, ihr wollt Krieg. Ja, das sind Orks. Orks. Ich hab eh keine Chance gegen uns.
Archers on the stairs!
Hier. Voll erwischt. Heute ist ein harter Schlacht, liebe Leute. Nur einfach ist das nun mal auch nicht. Erwischt. Verfluchte Orks. Das Böse darf niemals leben. Nehmen alles mit. Hier, verfluchte Orks, die Unterwelt.
The gate has opened.
Ja, aber vorne kommt noch mehr. Verfluchte Orks. Darf ich etwas anziehen? Macht mehr Schaden, okay. Wird immer Upgrade machen, ja. Da geht die Tür auf. Verdammt, ich war noch haben.
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits.
There's a hidden way through this one.
Alles eingenommen. Oh Gott, jetzt kommt diese Scheiße. Hier geht's weiter. Die Zwerge sind schon gefährliche Krieger. So harmlos sind die aber auch nicht. Jetzt kommen bierlose Orks. Vielleicht noch mal vergeben. Wird nach oben. Muss schon gegen die vergeben. Vom Bogen. Gut gemacht, Bruder. Weiter so. Zerstören wir das geflüchte Orks. Ich glaube, das waren alle. Ja, war nicht so einfach gegen diese Orks-Armee zu bekämpfen. Aber unser Mut ist stark. Wir haben denen gezeigt, dass wir nicht, dass wir unbesiegbar sind. Ein wahrer Kämpfer gibt niemals auf. Oder er kämpft bis zum bitteren Tod. einer Welt leben wie der Herr der Ringe ist gar nicht so schlecht. Hat wenig was zu tun gegen das Böse.
Creature could be making those cries.
Oh, man kann den. So, gehen wir weiter. Wirklich schaffen. Mach mich gesund. Verfluchte Orks. Stirb, verdammte Orks.
I thank you, friends. Without your timely arrival, my death would have been slow, but certain.
You're talking.
Why, of course I am. The great eagles of the north speak as well as any dwarf. I am called Balaram. My home is in the Misty Mountains, and I serve Gwaihir, Lord of Eagles. Who is it I have to thank for my rescue?
I am Farin, a dwarf of Erebor, and King Dane is my lord. My friends here are Andriel and Eridan.
Then I am indebted to you, Farin of Erebor, and to your friends.
What brought you to Fornost, Balaram?
I often range far across the lands of the north, gathering news for Gwaihir, my lord. When I saw activity here in long-abandoned Fornost, I grew curious and flew lower to investigate.
What did you see?
Goblins and other foul folk are working within the ruins. They appear to be preparing for war, building siege engines and stockpiling arms.
Have you seen any sign of the one who leads this rabble?
I saw a tall man, heavily armored. The goblins obeyed his commands. Who he is, I cannot say, but he had an aura of menace, like one tainted by the shadow.
Agandar. It must be.
You know this man?
He serves the Dark Lord. We have a grudge to settle with him.
I will assist you, but it will be perilous. The enemy has positioned war machines upon the inner wall. They limit my ability to fly freely.
If we could reach the top of the wall, we might be able to destroy the machines.
Beyond those doors, you will find a passage and stairs leading up to the wall.
The machines are certain to be heavily guarded. We have little chance of surprising the goblins with but one way to approach.
I will take to the air and draw their fire. If we are fortunate, that will allow you to gain the top of the wall unobserved.
Good. Let's get after them.
Maar los mannen. Ja, tijd eigenlijk ontwikkelen, genauso wie UFO's. Geht hier auch Adler können eine Sekunde wegfliegen. Also da habe ich echt Respekt. Wir sparen der Posten auf, falls für den Boss spiked. Ich kann ehrlich gesagt nicht viel davon sagen. 1, 2, 3. Komm, 4. Yes, Käppchen. Und dann das hier noch. Weiter. Puh. Es wird ein harter Schlag. Ich fühle es.
Reach the top of the wall. Now to find and destroy the war machines.
And quickly, Balaram is in danger.
Find the edge. It's a long way down.
What deviltry is this? A goblin sorcerer!
Got some magic in his command.
There is one of the machines over there.
Come on!
Push the war machine.
Look out below! There's one more machine that still needs to go.
Gut, wir heilen jetzt mal Gesundheit. Und danach fahren wir die Stärke auf. Natürlich dauert das ein bisschen länger nach der Regeneration. Aber ich glaube, das ist kein Problem sein. Wie gut, dass diese Heiligen Frau gibt. Direkt bei der Schlacht als Land erleichtert. Schauen wir mal.
There is one of the machines over there.
Machine that still needs to go.
Wir laden erstmal auf. Puh. Muss unser Panzer und so weiter, unsere Waffen gut ausrüsten. Und es wird noch heftiger Gegner geben. Und bitte, also zu wird es schwieriger.
Real handy here. Or we can do it the hard way.
Erwischt. Schlacht gegen Orcs. Die sind schon gefährlich, die Orks, ja. Klar, die sind nicht überpowered, aber die haben auch noch gefährliche Gegner, wie zum Beispiel Trolle, heftige Magier, Hexen oder was. Das gehört alle Teil schon den Bösen. Ja, es gibt viele Dinge auf der Welt, die mir nicht erklären kann.
The wall is clear. Well done. I am free to fly unhindered. But there are others fighting in the city. They may need our help.
Could it be Elrond's sons?
I cannot say. But they move with stealth, and they leave a trail of slain enemies in their wake.
That sounds like Eladan and Elro here on both accounts.
They are likely heading for the Citadel, just as we are.
Then let's push on. Maybe we'll meet up with them.
I will shadow your movements from above. In open ground, I can strike against our foes. Call on me when the need is great.
Okay, weiter. macht mehr Spaß.
Look there! It's Eladan and Elro here.
The elf twins can give us a hand.
Quickly, we must follow after Eladan and Elro here. They may need our aid.
Aber wie kann ich meine Leute stark machen?
We must find a way past this gate.
About our menu!
We should call an eagle to our aid.
Do not endure this light! We should summon Belarom to our aid!
Machen wir raus.
An excellent opportunity to call on Belarom's aid.
Remind me never to get on his bad side. There's a mounted crossbow over there. We should call Belarom to help. It won't last much longer. Can't take much more.
Wo ist denn weiter? Immer so wenig Coins. Na gut. Seltsam. Dass meine der Kiste nur eine Münze fehlt oder 3. Oder gar nichts. Die Kisten, die findet man gar nichts. Ich muss zugeben, das Spiel ist echt geil. Scheiße. Das ist ein Werkzeug. Ich hab mich schon immer gefragt. Es wird zwar eine lebende Zeit, aber nicht für viel. Ah ja, ich dachte ein starker Gegner. Wisst ihr, der Welt nicht schneller. Endlich. Der ist besiegt.
Someone's coming.
Besting a troll in combat. That is no small feat, friends. It would appear that we are on the same side. Perhaps we could be of assistance to each other. Allow us to offer a hand.
Continue. Gut, Leute. Ich glaube, wir machen diesmal Fortsetzung folgt.
Andriel, is that you?
Well met, my friends. We were told we might find you here. I am truly glad to see you. Allow me to introduce my companions, Eridan of the Dunedain and Farin of Erebor. I present to you Eladan and Elrohir, the sons of Elrond Half-Elven.
It is a pleasure to make the acquaintance of such skilled and courageous warriors. Was it the three of you then who freed the Great Eagle?
Aye, Belaram is his name.
That was well done. But what brings you to Fornost?
We're here at the request of Aragorn.
But why would Aragorn send you to Fornost? Has he learned of the goblin force gathered here?
This is far more than a simple gathering of goblins. We were with the Rangers at Son Ford when we were attacked by Black Riders out of Mordor.
That is grim news. But it does not explain why Aragorn would send you here.
The Black Riders are in league with a man called Agendaur. He's in command of this force.
I begin to understand. Aragorn wishes you to distract Agendaur.
Yes, that is our mission.
But now that we have joined forces, we can do more than distract him. Let us cut the head from this serpent of Sauron.
A fine idea. But how will we find him?
He is certain to be in the citadel at the heart of the city. We must attempt to make our way there. No easy task amid these crumbling ruins, and a host of orcs and goblins will seek to bar our way. If we are separated, press on toward the citadel. There we will regroup for our final attack.
All right, let's go.
Stirb, verfluchte Biester. Ja gut. Wir brauchen mehr Schwerter und Schaden. Aber ob das bringt, kann ich nicht viel dazu sagen. Aber ich hoffe, das hilft. Ja. Ja. Das Böse darf niemals siegen. Noten schaffen. Komm schon, Jungs, ihr schafft das. Verfluchte Kreatur aus der Unterwelt. Gut, der ist besiegt. Stamina. Natürlich. Ah ja. Confirm. Hard point. Confirm. Yes. Je stärker wir werden, umso besser. Oh, Scheiße. Oh Gott. So gefährlich. Ein Selbstmord, Orks. Wir müssen halt aufpassen. Selbstmorde, Orks sind schon gefährlich. Interessante Wesen sind das schon. Gut. Jetzt schauen wir mal. Ja gut, er hat ein Schutzschild. Oh gut, das ist scheiße. So, der ist erledigt. So.
On your guard! There are yet more of them!
Hold on. We'll need to work together.
Dachte ich mir. Eigentlich geht die Tür auf. Los, alle. Wir brauchen sowieso genug Munition und Ausrüstung. Oh, das ist schon eine gefährliche Waffe. Orcs wurde besiegt. Muss auf jeden Fall schaffen. Ich hoffe, das war's alles. Als erstes. Die Orks sind so gefährlich. So. Danke, Freunde. Ja. So. Ich wollte mal rausfinden, ob das geht, aber nee, das geht echt nicht. Gut, dann gehen wir weiter. Gut, dann verkaufen wir etwas, was wir nicht brauchen. Wir werden das verkaufen. Shuttle. Ja, wir wissen es nicht. Kaufen wir. Gut. Etwas zu verkaufen. Ja. Moment mal. Ja, die sind gut gegen Pfeile angreifen oder was. Das war in der Richtung. War ein bisschen weiter. Ja, hoffen wir. Hier sind Orks nicht zu sehen.
We can turn their own weapon against them.
They're coming right for us. Cut them down! Let us stand and fight together!
Wenn immer neue Orks kommen.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Weltaktivation mit den Sternen. Aber der ist besiegt. So. Ja, das waren alle. Gut, wir haben es geschafft. Wir haben die Schlacht gegen das Böse besiegt. Aber wir müssen weiter. Das wird ein harter Weg. Ja, da erinnere ich echt heftig. Ein Wesen zu spielen, der nicht von dieser Welt ist. Stirb, verfluchte Mischa.
We strike as one.
Stirb, verfluchte Orks. Da haben wir ausgeschaltet. Die Nummer 2 haben wir noch gar nicht. Stirb! Verfluchte Kreatur. Verfluchte Orks. Ich glaube, das wird ein harter Bossfight. Glaube ich. Zumindest. Orks. Ja. Die liegen in Dunkelheit. Und Schatten der Finsternis. Es gibt so viele Training hier, Methode, die wir auf jeden Fall kennen müssen. Obwohl wir das nicht kennen.
Over there, a mounted crossbow.
Stirb, Orks.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Ja, Mann.
There are more by the wall! They won't have the advantage for long.
Bring down the fire bearers first.
Wir haben das Böse besiegen. Gegen die Schatten. Der Selbstmord, oh, sind schon gefährlich. Verdammt. Da ist die Müll.
Easy, friend. I will help you.
Much appreciated, friend. You face a ranger now!
Stirbt die verfluchte Kreatur auf der Unterwelt.
Enemy archers on the high ground!
Okay.
We strike as one.
So. Wir haben okay. So.
They're coming right at us. Let us stand and fight together!
haben wir ausgeschaltet. Eieiei, jetzt werden immer nah, immer mehr. Oh, stirbt. Zum Glück sterben die auch. Ja. Oder leicht. Verfluchte Kreatur. Ja. Bevor wir weiter fortsetzen, muss ich erstmal stärken. Konfirm. Warum die zwei nicht geht, vielleicht hat beim Charakter nicht gepasst, keine Ahnung. Der hat einen besseren Schutz. Ja, je mehr Schild zum Schutz und zum Jagen, umso besser.
Agendour must be within. Then that is where we must go. The way is barred by a powerful magic ward.
Can you break the spell?
Perhaps, but it will take time and concentration.
You'd best get started. We will guard you while you work.
We must protect the sons of Elrond from
Okay.
You face a ranger now!
Stirb, verfluchte Kreatur.
The elves are vulnerable. Keep the orcs away from them.
We strike as one!
Verfluchte Kreatur.
must keep them from Eredin and Elro here.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
On your guard, there are yet more
Da haben wir ausgeschaltet. Wollte uns dran halten. Oh Gott. Stirb, du verfluchter Troll. Ah, endlich der besiegt. Ha, verdient. Verfluchte Orks.
There, the ward has been removed. Come quickly! The doors are open!
Here we must separate for a time, my friends, for I cannot follow you within those narrow halls.
Will you depart for your home, Belaram?
No, lady. It would be faithless of me to say farewell while friends' lives yet hang in the balance. I will await your return. It may be that I can prevent reinforcements from following you into the tower.
We'd best hurry. The elves are getting ahead of us.
May fortune favor you all.
Na los, Männer. Jagen wir die zur Hölle. Continue.
We've reached the Citadel.
I'd say we've been a pretty good distraction.
Tread carefully. We have no idea what to expect.
Ja. Wir werden etwas verkaufen, was wir nicht brauchen. Starke Sachen brauchen wir nicht. Ja gut, einige haben wir schon alles. Das war auch gut. Okay. Müssen weiter vor. Mal sehen, das Ort des Bösen. Kann Orks so eine Welt lieben?
Dartha, what is happening out there?
Invaders.
How many?
Not many, but they freed the eagle.
Fools. Now our presence here will be revealed. Is this the best your rabble can do?
They must be great warriors. Bloody-handed elves, or some of those filthy tarts.
I don't care. Find them and kill them. Call out your guards. Don't let them escape.
Call my guard and be quick about it! Kill the intruders!
Hold on, we'll help you! No, we must not allow Agendaur time to escape. Go on. We will deal with his guards. The big one is Thazor, chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Graham.
Chieftain, huh?
Ah.
Good. I'm tired of dealing with lackeys.
Oh, verpiss dich. Unterwelt. Komm schon, stirb. Der verdammte Bastard. Stirb, der verdammte Halbzeit.
One orc chief the less.
Let us finish his followers as well.
Stirb.
Here, to me if you need healing.
Lord Iron. Yeah. War echt eine harte Schlacht gegen die Riese. Dann gehen wir weiter. War ein echt ein harter Bossfight.
You should have fled Middle-earth with the rest of your cowardly kin, while you still had the chance.
We flee from nothing, least of all you, lackey of Sauron.
Fools! I am the right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel father hauled before me in chains.
You will do nothing. Your plots end here.
My work is only just beginning. Do you think you two alone can hope to stop me?
They are not alone.
Don't look for your guards. They won't be coming.
Fornos means nothing. You haven't won anything here.
He's escaping! We cannot hope to follow him now.
But I can!
Ist keine so gute Idee.
Sorcery of Sauron! This is no natural storm!
I can no longer see him.
It is no use. He has escaped us for now.
Yes, but you cannot be blamed. It was bold of you to go after him alone. Indeed, though perhaps it was not the wisest course.
He summoned a storm. How can a man wield such power?
Sauron is a master of dark sorcery. He has taught these arts to mortals before. It may be that Agandaur learned at the hand of the Dark Lord himself.
It's worse than just Agandaur. There were orcs down below that cast spells against us. I faced more than my share of orcs, but this is the first time one's ever used sorcery against me.
This could mean Agandaur has passed his knowledge on to others, even to the orcs. That would be a great evil, even for one such as he.
What was that beast he rode upon?
I cannot say. I have never seen nor heard of its like before today.
Nor have I. Perhaps the Dark Lord has bred these creatures as a challenge to my folk. I can only wonder how many of these beasts he has placed at Agandaur's command.
If only we could have finished him. There's no telling what evil he may yet do. But what now? Where do we go from here?
For my part, I would gladly join in the hunt for Agandaur. Yet, I have my duty to consider. I must return home to inform Lord Gwaihir of all I have learned here.
Who is this Gwaihir you speak of?
He is the Lord of the Eagles of the Misty Mountains. I am surprised you do not know his name, for the Dunedain usually know more than other men. Perhaps you know him only as the Lord of Eagles.
Ah, of course. I've heard tales of the Lord of Eagles since I was a young boy.
As his vassal, I am duty-bound to return to him. He must be informed of everything I have learned here.
Your duty to your people must come first. Good luck to you, Belleron.
Yes. Farewell, wherever you fare. till your Eyrie receives you at your journey's end.
My thanks. Commend me to Elrond, your father, and farewell.
As for us, I believe we also have a duty to inform our allies of all we have learned.
Then we three should return to the ranger camp at Son Ford. Halbarad will be anxious for any news we can bring.
Aye, the Shire could still be in danger. We might be needed there.
Should you find Halbarad has no pressing need of your services, I would urge you to make your way to Imladris. We may have need of your strength and resourcefulness before long.
I do not know this place, Imladris.
Ah, your pardon. You know it better as Rivendell.
What about the orcs and goblins still here at Fornost? Should we not deal with them?
Goblins are only a threat when they have a strong leader to drive them on. With their chieftain slain and Agandar fled, those few who remain in Fornost will soon fall to squabbling among themselves. And we may find more important tasks awaiting us elsewhere.
Very well then. Son Ford is our destination. Farewell for now.
Son Ford. Mal gucken, was mich da erwartet.
I have received word through the Sons of Elrond and the Wandering Companies telling of your valor at Fornost. You are to be commended for your skill and daring.
There are so few rangers left here now, it might be dangerous to remain. What if the Black Rider should return? Perhaps it would be best to retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No, I will remain here with the few we have left. We cannot hope to fight the enemy, but we still have eyes and ears to gather news of their movements.
Well then, what should we do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agandar, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
These Black Riders, the Nazgûl, they have come a long way from Mordor. It seems strange they would travel all that way just to invade the Shire. Have you any idea why they would do such a thing?
I do know why they're here, but it is not for me to pass that knowledge on to others. Perhaps Aragorn or Elrond will tell you more when you reach Rivendell.
Travel to Rivendell? Very well, but it is a long journey. We'd best get started.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me on your way. Gladly. You have but to name it. I sent two of my rangers, Kalarin and Luin, on patrol along the Brandywine River. They should have returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way.
From which direction would they be returning? They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. I know your skill as a tracker, Eridan. If Luin and Kalarin made it as far as the Downs, you should be able to pick up their trail. Farewell, and safe travels to you all.
You're soon to be off again, are you? Well, I have a few things among our supplies that may help you on your way. Perhaps a few extra arrows for your quiver, and a few of Solana's healing drafts may come in very handy as well. Take a look.
First, give me your thoughts about what happened here. The attack of the Black Riders.
Ah, well, I've seen many things in my day. Evil in many forms. But I've never seen anything like we faced that day. So many lost. It's hard for an old man to see so many younger men slain. I wish I could... well, There's nothing to be gained from wishing.
But there is something to be gained from action. We must have our revenge.
Revenge? That's all well and good. But those men will still be dead, won't they? Better that we do whatever we can to save others from their fate.
Yes, you're right, of course. But it still burns to see good men fallen and their killers unpunished.
Those men died trying to protect those who can't protect themselves. No one can ask for a better ending. But you still live. And there is a long and dangerous journey ahead of you. You must be prepared. Take a look at the stores I have on hand.
Eredon, my friend. It's good to see you alive and well. I'll admit I wasn't certain we'd meet again. But then everything seemed grim after the Black Riders broke through our guard. It was days before I could shake off the feelings of despair.
I'm glad to find you all still safe. How have things been here?
Well enough. Quiet. We've seen no sign of the enemy since the attack. It's as if they have lost interest in us. Or perhaps we're beneath their notice now. But from the look of your gear, you've seen a thing or two since last we met. Are you in need of repairs?
So, wir haben die Sachen repariert.
Are you hurt? You look well enough to me. If it's healing drafts you need, you can get them from Maradon. I have a dying man on my hands.
Young Eleron is dying? But why? What's wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the Black Breath.
The Black Breath? What is that?
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the 9 Nazgul. Their victims are stricken senseless, and without aid, they soon die. I've already lost 3 men to this curse. Eleron is the only victim who yet lives.
But there is still hope. What can we do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound. These things I have done countless times. The Black Breath is something I know only from the old rhymes my teacher taught me.
Tell me this rhyme. Maybe there's some clue there.
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the Black Breath blows, and death's shadow grows, and all lights pass, come Athelas, life to the dying. That's all I can recall.
What is this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal use, though some find it comforting for headaches and other small complaints.
Then there is no harm in trying it with Eleron. Do you have any of this Athelas?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply. But you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here. If I had Athelas, don't you think I would have used it by now?
It must grow wild somewhere. I'm willing to search for it.
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Numenor, and planted in the lands where our ancestors used to dwell, including the Borrowdowns to the north.
How will I know a Thalus should I come across it?
The plant has many long, smooth leaves, but you might best find it by its scent, a sweet, pungent fragrance. The Borrowdowns hold precious few such plants.
My road leads to the Borrowdowns. Should I find a Thalus growing there, I will return with a supply.
Okay. War so eine Art Heilpflanze. Gegen das Gift von dieser schwarzen Reiter, der ihn verletzt hat. Aber die Frage ist, wo der hier hin? Ja. Oder wo? Na gut, hier kommen keine schwarze Reiter. Hoffen wir. Gut. Ja, okay, dann gehen wir weiter. Hier ist ehrlich gesagt nicht. Aber hier drüben, ja, da ist Abenteuer. Glaube ich. Und dort sogar Hobbits heute. Aber wo muss ich denn hin? Der Ort kann nicht sein. Das Reich der Toten. Okay, das wird hart.
I'm told the Borrowdowns are filled with ancient tombs. What do you know of them, Rolf?
These tombs were made by the fathers of men in the depths of time. They were sacred to the men of Arnor, and they too buried their dead here, until their kingdom fell to the Witch King.
These hills have an evil reputation in the folklore of the Shire and Bree, but rangers travel here often without incident. Still, I feel a sense of unease. I must stay alert.
Wo ist denn weiter? Wenn es so gefährlich ist. Komm, wir kehren uns wieder zurück. Tellerpflanze. Hoffen wir, dass wir zurückkommen. Ach, verdammt, geht doch nicht. Aber gut. Schon verstörend. Schreichen der Toten zu bewegen. Aber welche Gegner da erwartet?
This is no natural fog. The air has grown so cold.
Ja, laufende Zombies. Das Spiel ist echt gut gemacht. Reicht der Ton gut zu spielen. Heftig, was wir hier eigentlich zu sehen und erleben werden. Bereich der Toten.
Was that a troll?
Oh Gott.
What manner of wretched creature is that?
Weil da sind zwei Trolle und keinen. Ja, da sind Trolle. Aber was die hier drin zu suchen haben, ist eine gute Frage. Der besiegt.
Come now, Wolf. There are still foes to defeat.
To spend so much time on the ground?
That's closer to death than I care to be.
Stirbt das gesamte Volk. Puh. Da haben wir ausgeschaltet. Also die waren nicht für den Toten, sondern die waren gegen den Toten. Weil die Zombies in andere angegriffen haben. Respekt, so ein Spiel zu spielen zu können. Ja Leute, willkommen nach Reich der Toten. Dann möchten wir weiter. Oh je. Wir haben hier einen Boss. Der wird ein gefährlicher von dem sein.
As long as there is a chance they still live, I won't give up the search.
So. Das ist schon verstörend, solche Toten zu begegnen. Es ist schade, dass die Toten gegen uns wenden. Weil es ist voll lustig, wie der Geist aus den Toten herauskommt. Aber das ist ein großes Problem. Ich glaube, wir haben mit einem ernsten Postfight zu tun. Oh Gott, war mir klar. Komm schon. Du schaffst das.
Sorry to push you to all that fuss, my friend.
Stirb, verfluchte Zombie. Sozusagen Super Zombies. Verdammt. Nochmal. Da vorne den Trühe. Dieser Stab. Und wir möchten das Schwert geben. Also zwei Wege. Einmal hier.
It looks like there's writing on these stones, but it's very worn. Can your elven eyes make it out, Lord Master?
Faintly. It appears to be a list of names, many of them scratched in haste. They are identified as soldiers of Cardinal.
The men of Cardolan were among the last of my ancestors to hold out against the evil of the Witch King. The histories tell us that they used the Barrow Downs as their last refuge in a hopeless fight.
Then this must be where they laid their fallen comrades to rest. It would be fitting if we were to drive the whites from this tomb.
You face the power of the Eldar!
Oh, da haben wir ausgeschaltet. Wir müssen weiter. Wir dürfen niemals aufgeben.
Let us stand and fight together! Face a Dunedain now!
Da haben wir ausgeschaltet. War echt ein harter Kampf. Weil jemand uns hier erwartet. Mal sollen wir zu uns kommen. war eine harte Schlacht. Stirb.
No enemy missiles can pierce their
Face a ranger now!
Boah, wir haben die alles ausradiert. Ist das der Ausgang? Ja, ich glaube schon, ja. Wir kommen wieder Ausgang. Aber da wird nicht sicher. Da wird ein Hexenjagd vielleicht. Oh Gott, wie ich schon dachte.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Stirb. Wird auf die Hälfte.
Face of Dunadan now!
Stirb. Endlich, der besiegt. So viel Hölle mit dir.
Continue our journey.
Schon wieder Toten. Rechter Toten. Aber die haben keine Angst vor denen. Wir machen den fertig. Man darf das Böse keine Fürst zeigen. Das Böse liebt Fürst. Wer Fürst zeigt, beweist es, dass er das Böse nicht gezeigt will. Du musst immer vorsichtiger sein mit dem. Zeigt niemals Furcht. Gibt das Böse keine Chance. Und so können wir das Böse besiegen.
You face a ranger now!
Here, my friends! Gather for this healing rite!
See if you can take me!
I need healing! Much appreciated, friend.
Ich hatte den Wesen noch nie gesehen, der Rinderfilm. Würde mich echt interessieren, wie er ausgesehen hätte. Okay. Puh, wir hatten ein Problem. Es sind zu viele auf einmal. Ich weiß nicht, wohin damit. Gut, wir gehen weiter.
They're bringing reinforcements.
Here, to me if you need healing.
Stomach to face me! Saints of Dunedain now! I need healing!
Come now, Lord. They are still foes to defeat.
Thanks, my friend. I'm in your debt.
Wow. Das brutale Gegner. Die sind doch nicht so ungefährlich. Man braucht 100 Schaden zu machen, um die komplett aufzuradieren. Wir haben die gesäubert. Oh ja, guck euch das Reich der Toten an. Wir finden keine Frieden in dieser Ort. Ort ist verstorben, um dort zu sein.
No match for me!
Take cover within this sphere of light.
haben wir ausgeschaltet. Mal reinschauen, was mal oben so ist. Da ist da oben etwas. Geht immer der Regen und dieser dunkle Lord. Okay. So Leute, danke fürs Zuschauen. Vergesst Like, abonnieren, teilt, kommentieren, hat gefallen. Der drin spielt echt spaßig, ja. Ich muss zugeben, das Spiel ist echt gut. Grafisch war halt nicht so gut, aber es ist immerhin besser als gar nichts. Ja, und Bossfight und Orcs und Trolle und so weiter ist echt geil gemacht. Ja, und ja, es gibt einige Monster-Kreaturen, die wir aus dem Film zum Beispiel nicht kennen, aber ich finde, als Spiel neue Gegner zu überraschen, macht mir am meisten mehr Spaß als von irgendeinem Film. Ja, wie darf man das nennen? Sowas wie Spoilern, genau. Aber gut, wie gesagt, danke fürs Zuschauen und